For centuries, the Greco-Persian Wars have captured the imagination of historians and storytellers alike. But beyond the legendary battles and heroic last stands, this war was also a clash of military technology. Spartan ingenuity versus Persian innovation. Today we'll break down the weapons, armor and strategies that shaped these historic conflicts. Join us as we explore the technological advancements that defined the Greco-Persian Wars. The warriors of Sparta and Persia came from two vastly different worlds, each with unique skills and strategies. Spartans, raised from childhood in the brutal agoge system, were elite warriors trained for one thing: war. Each man was expected to hold the phalanx line, endure pain, and fight to the death. Their rigorous training ensured they were always ready for combat. This relentless preparation made them one of the most formidable military forces in ancient history. Meanwhile, the Persian military was a vast and multi-ethnic force, drawing soldiers from all corners of the empire. At its core were the Immortals, Persia's elite guard, named for their seemingly endless numbers. Unlike Spartans, they fought in a more fluid, adaptable style. Their diverse tactics included archery, cavalry, and chariot warfare, making them a formidable opponent. This diversity in combat techniques allowed them to adapt to different battle scenarios effectively. The weapons of war. Let's take a closer look at their weapons. Spartan weaponry Xiphos, a deadly back weapon just about 18 inches long, perfect for close quarters combat. Dory, the primary weapon, 8 feet of deadly wood and iron designed to keep enemies at bay. Aspis, a large bronze-covered shield, the backbone of the Spartan phalanx. These weapons, combined with their rigorous training, made the Spartans a formidable force in ancient warfare. Persian weaponry, akinakis, a lightweight iron sword effective for slashing. Spear and bow. Persian warriors used shorter spears and relied heavily on archery to weaken enemies from a distance. Wicker shields and scale armor, lighter than Spartan bronze, but allowed for greater mobility. This difference in weaponry reveals a fundamental contrast. Spartans were built for close combat, while the Persians relied on ranged attacks and mobility. The Spartans' heavy armor and shields were perfect for hand-to-hand fighting, whereas the Persians' lighter gear allowed for swift movements and long-range assaults. Armor was another key difference. Spartans wore bronze cuirasses, greaves and Corinthian helmets, offering incredible protection but making them heavier on the battlefield. Their shields, or aspis, were not just for defense but also weapons, capable of bashing enemies to the ground. In contrast, Persian soldiers wore lighter armor, which allowed for greater mobility but offered less protection. Armor was another key difference. Spartans wore bronze cuirasses, greaves and Corinthian helmets, offering incredible protection but making them heavier on the battlefield. Their shields, or aspis, were not just for defense but also weapons, capable of bashing enemies to the ground. The discipline and training of Spartan soldiers made them formidable, despite the weight of their armor. In a phalanx formation, their combined strength and heavy armor created an almost impenetrable wall. Persians, on the other hand, favored lamellar, or scale armor, often made of iron, leather or even gold for the Immortals. Their armor was lighter, allowing them to move quickly and use guerrilla tactics. This difference in armor reflected their battle tactics. Spartans stood their ground, while Persians aimed to outmaneuver them. The Persians also relied heavily on archers, adding another layer to their tactical approach. Their diverse armor types showcased their adaptability and strategic versatility in warfare. The contrasting battle tactics of the Spartans and Persians were evident in their approach to warfare. Spartans relied on their heavy armor and disciplined formations to hold the line, whereas Persians utilized speed and flexibility to disrupt and flank their enemies. This clash of strategies often determined the outcome of their encounters. The strategic planning and execution of these tactics were crucial in ancient warfare. After each battle, both sides would reflect on their tactics and prepare for the next encounter. At the heart of Spartan warfare was the phalanx, a nearly impenetrable wall of shields and spears. Each hoplite protected the man to his left, forming a unit that moved as one. In battle, this formation was devastating, forcing the enemy into direct combat. The phalanx was not just a military tactic, but a symbol of Spartan unity and strength. It showcased the discipline and training that made the Spartans legendary warriors. Persians, by contrast, used a more fluid approach. Their cavalry played a huge role, launching hit-and-run attacks while archers rained arrows down on their enemies. Rather than brute force, the Persians relied on numbers, speed, and adaptability. This strategy allowed them to outmaneuver and overwhelm their foes. But while Persian tactics worked well against most foes, against the disciplined Spartan phalanx, their archers and cavalry struggled. The Spartans' tight formations and superior training made them a formidable opponent. The Battle of Thermopylae was a defining moment in the Greco-Persian Wars. The Spartans, led by King Leonidas, displayed unparalleled bravery and tactical genius. Despite being vastly outnumbered, they held their ground against the Persian forces. This battle has since become a symbol of courage and sacrifice. The narrow pass at Thermopylae allowed the Greeks to maximize their defensive capabilities. Their strategic use of terrain and disciplined formations were key to their initial success. Although ultimately defeated, their stand left a lasting legacy on military history. One of the most famous examples of this technological clash was the Battle of Thermopylae, which took place in 480 BCE. Here, 300 Spartans, backed by a few thousand Greek allies, faced the full might of the Persian army. This battle is renowned for the Spartans' bravery and tactical prowess, as they held off the vastly larger Persian forces for 3 days. The narrow pass of Thermopylae was crucial in their defense strategy. The Spartans' heavy armor and tight formation turned the narrow pass into a killing zone. Persian soldiers, unable to flank or use cavalry effectively, were forced into brutal, close combat, where Spartan weaponry and training dominated. For 3 days, the Greeks held off the Persians, proving that superior tactics and technology could overcome sheer numbers. In the end, the Persians only won after discovering a hidden pass, allowing them to surround the Greeks. Despite their eventual defeat, the Spartans' bravery and strategic prowess left a lasting legacy. As we come to the end of our journey through the annals of ancient warfare, it's clear that the strategies and tactics of the past still hold valuable lessons for us today. The resilience, ingenuity, and sheer determination of those who fought in these battles continue to inspire and teach us. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating exploration. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and keep discovering the stories that shape our world. The echoes of the past are not just stories, they are lessons etched in time. By understanding these ancient conflicts, we gain insight into the human spirit and the relentless pursuit of progress. So, let us continue to delve into history, to uncover the truths that have shaped civilizations. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. The clash between Sparta and Persia wasn't just a war of nations, it was a battle between two vastly different military philosophies. The Spartans relied on discipline, armor, and brute force, while the Persians valued speed, flexibility, and strategy. This clash of ideologies left a lasting legacy on the art of warfare. Even today, modern military tactics are influenced by these ancient strategies. Even today, elements of both styles can be seen in modern warfare. Heavy infantry tactics and close combat formations mirror the Spartan approach, while mobility, ranged attacks, and strategic maneuvering reflect Persian influence. The blend of these ancient tactics continues to shape the strategies of today's armed forces. Which side do you think had the better military technology? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more history breakdowns. Stay tuned for more epic historical battles and insights.